Hey Metafam, Weasel here. Welcome to the channel. So, finally my turn. A lot of content creators have already talked about the Letter to the Metazoo community by the CEO and creator of Metazoo, Michael Waddell. But I'm just going to give my 2 cents on this whole situation. And it's going to be a bit more of a podcast style video this time around. So just buckle in and let's just go down what this letter means. So 2023 has been quite the year. We are doing and will continue to do everything in our power to make sure Metazoo becomes a household brand for many generations to come. As we finish out December and before we reveal the roadmap for 2024 next week, I would like to address a few things. I should make a note that this letter came out in mid-December of 2023, I think just a few days ago, like December 14th maybe. And so next week would technically be a few days from when this video releases. I'm not the biggest fan of roadmaps, I have to say. Roadmap for 2023, I would say only maybe around like 25 to 30% of the items got released or released on time, according to the roadmap. And there were a lot of items such as the arcade game that was supposed to be made by Glitchbit that never really came to fruition this year. The animated shorts that was supposed to come out for San Diego Comic-Con didn't come out. A lot of the main sets got shifted. Korami Cryptid Carnival, which was a very nice surprise, got put into the roadmap. But roadmaps are supposed to be just a guideline, I suppose. So just to let us know what may be in the works. But I'm not a big fan of roadmaps. I'm not sure if 2024 roadmap is the best idea. But let's keep on going. First part, pre-orders. First, there are quite a few items that are on pre-order and have been pending for quite some time. This is a failure on our part, and we are working to rectify it. We will be updating our shipping hub with details weekly for these pre-order items starting next week. Additionally, we will not be taking any pre-orders on any items moving forward until the faith in Metazoo's ability to deliver these products in a timely manner is restored in the community. This also means that starting now, we will only be putting items up for sale that we are available to ship the same day. In order to facilitate the prioritization of these pre-order items, they have our full focus. That is to say, we will not be releasing any new products until these pre-orders are fulfilled. Very good news. 2 thumbs up on my part. Pre-orders are like the bane of one of the banes of Metazoo right now. It's kind of like a running joke right now, especially with the streamer kits, that pre-orders are just soon. Like they're not really coming out now. They're just in the limbo pretty much. So I'm really glad that Metazoo is making an effort to get rid of pre-orders. Although I have to be a little bit critical here, Metazoo did say, I think like a few months ago this year, that there would be no more pre-orders. I believe it was Andy, Chaos Crystal Enthusiast, for the Seance Pin Club or the Seance Revive product, that they would not be doing pre-orders anymore and they would be giving out items putting up items day of, but like a month afterwards, the pre-orders were a thing again. So I think we have to put Metazoo accountable in this case, that they really do stick with no pre-orders and just send out items, because there's a long list of pre-orders items. Like I mentioned, the biggest one I would say is the streamer kits. A little bit of a meme now. I myself got a streamer kit, but I'm okay to wait for it. I did make a video previously about asking for a refund for it, but Metazoo has a 30-day no cancellation policy. If you do want to message me about it, I do hear that there are people that have been able to get their refunds. But so you have to message or email Metazoo support, and they can help you out there, but there's like a certain way to get it. Another thing that people are waiting for the NFT community is like the Golden Heart Mothman. It's like a Mothman plushie for Valentine's Day holding like a golden heart. I believe the promos haven't been sent out for those yet. I know for a fact the plushies have, so that's good news, at least. There's the 3rd anniversary Metazoo products, like a playmat and a promo card as well. Metazoo does it every year for their anniversary, right? So those haven't been shipped out yet. There's like a UFO plushie that hasn't been shipped out yet. The Iowa Dragon plushies and promos have been shipped out. That's good. And then there's, I think, disclosure files, and there's like a few more small things as well. Because NFT release, like I'm not an NFT person, but then there's like a PFP NFT release that actually occurred last week. A lot of people were waiting for that for a while, so I'm really glad that that moved forward. But no more pre-orders. Good thing. Let's move on to the next subtopic. Collaborations. It's no secret that Metazoo is fond of collaborations, and we are proud of the work we've done with our partners in the past in bringing new and unique product services to the Metazoo fan base. That being said, it is also no secret that these collaborations have created bottlenecks in our supply chain and ability to deliver products on time. This is because for the bulk of our collaborations, we have historically taken on the role of producing a large portion of these products ourselves. With that in mind, Metazoo is changing its approach to how we seek out and facilitate collaborations. Instead of producing the end product of these collaborations ourselves, Metazoo will instead only be seeking to license our IP to third parties who take on the role of production themselves, thereby freeing our printers to focus primarily on core sets. Additionally, we will no longer be reprinting core set items with different set symbols in these licensed products. This way, core products can retain as much value to our fans and players as possible. So, another positive in my books, because there were too many products that Metazoo was doing, and it's kind of like spread the Metazoo collectability a little bit thin, because a lot of people had so much to collect. And also, I think it's just bottlenecking up Metazoo's production of other items. Like, for example, I'm sure like for Debrews and like Dimac, like their t-shirts, I'm sure that Dimac and Debrews kind of does their t-shirts, but I guess Metazoo produces the promo cards. So maybe now all the logistics of the promo cards and stuff, maybe the collaborators, the people that want to collaborate with Metazoo, has to go and take on that bulk of the work rather than Metazoo collaborating with everything. But what's it called? Having to deal with the production of everything on their end. I don't even know if like the rugs Metazoo has to do, but like even the Revive skateboards, even the Pin Club, I'm sure like the companies themselves have to supply like the main items, but I don't know. But I guess Metazoo took a big portion of their time in helping coordinate. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Coordinate everything that was going on with the collaboration. So by licensing their IP to third parties rather than taking it on themselves, this would free up a lot of times, and this would be a really good revenue generating path for Metazoo as well. So definitely a win-win situation for Metazoo and also for the collectors as well. Let's go on to the next subpoint. So page 2. So let me get to page 2 here. Page 2. So core sets. Core sets are the lifeblood of Metazoo because LGSs are the lifeblood of any TCG. For this reason, with the exception of the mini sets such as Legacy and SCP that are already on pre-order, we will be shifting our focus to core sets entirely. For 2024, there won't be the typical flood of promo sets, mini releases, special sets, etc. that bottleneck our supply chain and take focus away from the core sets. By focusing primarily on core sets, Metazoo hopes to support the LGS and the in-person player scene that can only be generated at physical stores. This effort will be key to creating a foundational player base that will make things like Tower and the Caster's Cup make more sense. Core sets will be delivered to our distributors a full 2 to 3 weeks ahead of scheduled release date. Every delivery will contain tournament kits for pre-release events and release events that support and provide incentives to players and our MZOs, or Metazoologists. They're the judges for Metazoo. These tournament kits will include prize cards, special packs, and MZO promos, all of which is very special and typical to the tournament kits from other TCGs. We will also be making a different version of these tournament kits available to any store that create events on the MPN to provide a continuous stream of LGS support and prizing. All core set items, including the tournament kits, will have code cards and provide free booster packs in our upcoming online client, Cryptid Clash. We view the growth of our physical player base and our online player base as two sides of the same coin. So Metazoo focusing on their core sets finally. Core sets has, I would say, be the weakest products generally for Metazoo. Core sets being Cryptid Nation, Nightfall, Wilderness, UFO, Seance, Native, and Kurami's Cryptid Carnival. Sorry if I missed one, but and the next one I believe will be War, because I believe Legacy and SCP, which is Secure, Contain, Protect, are going to be subsets for Metazoo. But yeah, core sets being focused on. This will definitely be really good news for the LGSs, especially with them getting LGS kits again. I believe LGS kits stopped during Seance. LGS kits were like free kits of like booster boxes, like decals, different promotional items and promos that were giving to LGSs back in, I believe, the Wilderness and UFO days were when the most LGS kits went out. And they're bringing back them again for 2024, which is really nice. It's really nice that they have some pricing for the metazoologists as well, because currently the MZOs have to negotiate their own, I guess, payment or reimbursement of sorts of judging the tournaments with the card shop owner themselves that hired them to become judges of their sanctioned MPN events. MZOs were also promised a MZO card. I believe it's supposed to look like a Jersey Devil special card, but I don't think those ever came to fruition. I may be wrong. MZOs, please correct me down below. But instead, all MZOs got a bronze supporter medal for their support of being metazoologists. So very, very positive sub note core sets. Can't say much about that. And of course, with the promotion of Cryptid Clash, which is in beta phase right now, I believe that most people that signed up for the beta testing of Cryptid Clash have gotten their code cards or codes already to join Cryptid Clash, and having more code cards in support of the I believe it's on Steam right now only, but the app game in the future will be really good as well. Next note, competitive play. We originally wanted to do 9 towers and a Caster's Cup in 2023, but fell quite short of that due to logistical reasons. I view this as a major failing on our part, and we need to do better. With our new focus on core sets and supporting gameplay at the LGS level, we hope to create a player base of new casters that can both easily qualify for and participate in future towers and caster cups. I believe this continues on to page 3, which I will now look into. There it is. And sorry, let me get into page 3 on my screen. That's page 4. That's page 1. Page 3. However, because competitive play hasn't been properly fostered at the LGS level, we believe the towers were very much a putting the cart before the horse kind of situation. For that reason, in 2024, we will shift our focus with the release of each core set to running more events with smaller cash product pricing until Towers and Casters Cup can be justified from a player growth standpoint. All pending tower payments to our successful casters will be going out before the end of 2023. So let's start with the last part of this. So the tower's payment pending is the Dark Tower. So to my knowledge of what people have been saying, the players have been saying, all previous towers have been paid for, but the Dark Tower, none of the winners have received maybe even the general non-top 32 participants didn't receive their prizing yet, or their prize money or their prize products. So Metazoo's hopefully paying them out by 2023, because the players have been pretty vocal and pretty angry about that situation. The other item, pretty big news, that Towers and Caster Cup seems like foreseeable future they are not going to occur, especially for a Caster Cup in 2023. It was initially announced back in Caster Cup of 2022 that there would be like a $1 million prize pool. But Caster Cup 2023 didn't actually occur at all this year. Due to logistical reasons, and actually Mike in his letter is apologizing for the whole situation, and also just saying that it's on them, it's not on the players. And I do really appreciate that because I do believe this is the first public apology. I'm going to call it apology. Some people don't think this is apology, but when like the creator and CEO himself for the company is saying that, hey, it's on us, it's our problem, although they don't use specifically the word apologize, this is like a corporate apology letter that like Pokemon, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, they all do it. All TCGs apologize, so I'm really glad to see this apology that MetaZoo is making. But sad to see that Towers won't be continuing. I guess there's just too much financial burden on MetaZoo to just even make the events, to like make it look good, find a location, and not to mention the pricing for it. So I guess they'll be supporting smaller tournaments, maybe more online tournaments with Cryptid Clash, and maybe just smaller ones for LGSs. Maybe MetaZoo will be sending out more pricing support as well, like we saw with the Corset sub announcement earlier in the letter. So yeah, let's go on to the next one. Events. MetaZoo has historically run some pretty amazing events at conventions. In the past several Comic-Cons we've attended, MetaZoo has always had the largest lines and support for the community. That being said, while we view the importance of these events from a marketing standpoint, in 2024 we would prefer to focus our attention on both events that support players and build bridges to the cryptid community. For this reason, our primary event-driven focus for 2024 will be attending Collecticons, as well as various cryptid-related events, festivals, and conventions around the US. Clarification on this, a lot of people thought that MetaZoo originally announced that they would not be attending any more Collecticons. MetaZoo actually just said that they wouldn't be having any more Collecticon specific like promotional items at the Collecticons, but I do believe that they were still going to have a presence there, maybe like a booth there just to say, hey guys, this is MetaZoo, what's up? And maybe even for artists to have like signings there. I should say like future artists, because a lot of the previous artists, a lot of people have known already, like Poncho, Seb, Isaac Sky Lee, like they have left MetaZoo now. Oh, and Chris Campman. But they already have a new roster of artists confirmed, and there's going to be fan art 2023 contest winners. I believe like the top 5 people that are also have a chance to become, or they have the option of becoming official MetaZoo artists as well if they win. So really interested to see that what they're going to do with the upcoming events. So with very crypto related events, that's like Mothman Festival, Loveland Frogman festivals, and other conventions in the US. So maybe San Diego Comic Con, maybe New York Comic Con is still on their radar as well. And I'm kind of sad to see around the US only, because that means that MetaZoo won't be coming to Canada, which I thought a long time ago. Ted said that it would be on the radar. So Texas Ted to come to Fan Expo in Toronto. So I still won't be able to go to any MetaZoo conventions because due to family reasons, can't really go to the US very easily. Next news. See, I'm used to seeing news. Next subtopic. Partner program. The partner program has been a huge success in several ways, with many partners being champions of the MetaZoo brand and community. However, with our focus on the core TCG's presence at LGS, the partner program won't be expanded during 2024. Several select partners will remain in the program, and we hope that they continue to build their communities and support their fans for many years to come. So the key word I see actually here is several select partners. So that might actually mean that some of the partners that are partners now may not be partners in 2024. But I'm sure like the big partners like Metakai, Argos, Rudy from Alpha Investments, is he really a partner? I'm not 100% too sure, but I'm sure that he's going to stay on the MetaZoo train as well. But yeah, seems like they won't be expanding the partner program because, like MetaZoo mentioned earlier, they're focusing on more LGSs, and a lot of LGSs were actually kind of angry about the partners getting like a lower distribution price or like the product pricings that they get. So I think this is a way to maybe find like a middle ground of still supporting existing partners, but also giving LGSs a chance as well to be able to benefit and be a good collaborator affiliate with MetaZoo as well. Next, ooh, I like this one. I'm in the Discord a lot. Discord. When MetaZoo was first started, it was a grassroots effort by several dozen individuals, many of whom helped build MetaZoo into the company it has become. In the past 3 years of growth, the MetaZoo Discord has been the primary center of communication for MetaZoo news and a way to... Let me move on to the last page of the letter, and let me find the last page of the letter on my end, to connect with MetaZoo staff. However, this has resulted in a gatekeeping of information that we believe may do more harm than good in the coming year's initiatives. For this reason, on January 1st, 2024, the official MetaZoo Discord will be changing to be more of an information and announcement hub than a location for fans to discuss MetaZoo-related topics. There are many other Discord groups run by fans and partners that are fantastic avenues to continue the MetaZoo Discord experience. We encourage you to make your own that fits the niche of your desired MetaZoo experience. The MetaZoo company and its staff will continue to communicate with the MetaZoo community through official social media channels and websites, as well as Discord when and where appropriate. So, everyone that was complaining about MetaZoo being banned from the MetaZoo Discord or muted for extended period of time, and some of them rightfully so, some people rightfully so. I shouldn't say that they're all haters. But you don't have to wait anymore. January 1st, 2024 is going to be, MetaZoo is just going to be like an announcement website, kind of like what they do with their Instagram, Twitter, or X accounts. So I'm guessing Discord is going to be something similar as well. So discussions will all have to be moved to a secondary Discord. Right now, I think the biggest one right now, so shout out to Argos Anonymous. Most people listening to this video or my channel or subscribe to my channel will know who Argos is already. If you don't, I'll leave a link to his channel down below. He's one of the biggest content creators from MetaZoo right now and in the past. And he has a Discord called The Oasis, where it's like a secondary marketplace because the official MetaZoo Discord doesn't allow talking about secondary pricing or like buying, selling and stuff. So the Oasis originally started as that. And then there's a really great sub Discord inside the Discord. It's called the Salt Mines, which I hang out there a lot. I believe that that's pretty much where exactly the most free thought of MetaZoo and is being discussed. And actually, I do believe that like MetaZoo staff is also in there. Well, for sure, Andy, Chaos Crystal Enthusiast, has commented on the general MetaZoo section of the Oasis, so he for sure is in the Discord. So a lot of what we discuss in the Salt Mines, I think, are falling on their ears as well, and I think that's part of the reason why this letter actually came to fruition as well, aside from the reason that MetaZoo isn't doing too hot in the secondary market right now, and there have been a lot of not very good news, I would say, since the native gala for MetaZoo, and this letter is, I coin it, hashtag the win that MetaZoo needs, pretty much. The win that we need, pretty much. But yeah, I digress. Go to the Oasis, join the Oasis, it's really fun. A lot of the existing MetaZoo members are there, and coming January 1st, 2024, it might be kind of like the official, unofficial Discord of MetaZoo. And there's a lot of other fun Discords as well. I'm part of like a Canadian MetaZoo Discord. They don't have any really funny name for that though. I think it's just called the Casters of Canada or something like that. And I'm in other ones as well. There's like the Walking Spams. I'm part of them as well. And yeah, a lot of other what's it called, Streamy Weenie has a MetaZoo Discord as well. There's a lot of them out there. So choose your pick or create your own. MetaZoo official Discord is not going to be there anymore in 2024. Next subtopic, IP. MetaZoo is very excited to continue with the development of its IP, primarily in the form of a manga, which we are confident will lead to an animated show and or shorts. Ooh, I don't really like that one. And or shorts in 2024 and 2025. Not to put it lightly, this form of IP will become the driving force behind MetaZoo's ability to resonate throughout multiple generations. Okay, coming from the legal field, I'm not a particular fan of the and/or, because that means, does that mean that there's only going to be shorts but no animated show at all? Or does that mean that there's animated shorts but there might not be shorts? I don't know. Hopefully they have both. because both will be really fun. Like shorts could be like the small, small shorts that they have like before like the, let's say like Pokemon movie. They have like a 5 minute short that's really fun there, and the animated show or animated feature would be afterwards. So I really want to see what that looks like. And it seems like, so 2024, 2025, so likely it hasn't really been made yet or in production. I do remember like a year ago, Metazoo like posted like a teaser that they were in talks with Netflix. And they were saying that Metazoo might be like a Castlevania type of animated series. But I don't know anymore. With this news, it seems like the IP right now, I know Mike and Rock Alves, they're working on the manga. I already gave my thoughts on the manga earlier. And they're going to be following with maybe the novel and animated show, which we're all really waiting for as well. A lot of people actually don't really read like manga style or illustrated novel style stuff, right? So they just want to watch an animation or like an anime or like a cartoon type of thing. So that's going to be really important for Metazoo, and we'll see how that goes. I do have a lot of faith in it and very excited for it though. Final notes. When I first started Metazoo in 2020, I had very little idea how large it would grow. I can't tell you how excited the journey has become and what it meant for my life. With Metazoo, I found purpose, and with the community, I found friends and developed a family. Metazoo is synonymous with the phrase soon, but in the coming months and years will be synonymous with the phrase now. I and the rest of the Metazoo staff wanted to take this end of the year letter to thank you all for being on this journey with us. This is just the beginning. Signed, Michael Waddell, CEO and founder of Metazoo Games. Final notes is just like a feel good ending to it, which all corporate letters should have, and it actually gives me a bit of confidence that Mike actually still has quite a bit of passion for Metazoo as well. One of the things I worried about is I joined Metazoo, to be honest, is because I really believed in Michael Waddell and his vision and his passion for Metazoo, and that really got me making videos, got me just telling Metazoo to my friends and people I meet. And with last year, or I guess with this year, it seemed like Mike really took a really big step back, just becoming the creative director, working on the IP for Metazoo, and that Andy was just dealing with pretty much everything Metazoo. So it's really nice to see that Mike say that he has found a purpose and a community, a lot of friends, and writing this letter, and it's not Andy writing the letter, that he is still a big part of Metazoo. A lot of people, I believe, have the same train of thought as me. Andy is doing his job, but Mike is the heart and soul of Metazoo, I would say. And he did take Metazoo, whatever people say about Metazoo nowadays, like with the secondary market and with a lot of people leaving, but Metazoo was a really smash success in 2021 and 2022. Like, you can't really deny that. A lot of people that are hating on Metazoo is because they either got burned financially by Metazoo, or they got, rightfully so, they got hurt or maybe potentially lied to by Metazoo, depending on the situation. It's there's a lot of intricacies with all relationships, right? But Metazoo did make it big. Collaborated with a lot of big names. I don't think Steve Aoki is really that big a part of Metazoo anymore. I believe like Steve Aoki is doing like his own card game or digital card game as well. It's pretty interesting. I'm still kind of like following the news for that. Gary King Metazoo is still really into Metazoo. Rudy of Alpha Investments see a big potential. Argos Anonymous, although a content creator and partner of Metazoo, he's also really, really bullish on Metazoo, which actually gives me a lot of confidence as well. So, and yeah, there's just two sides of the coin, to be honest. There's the other side where they're really down on Metazoo, other side that's really, really supportive of Metazoo. I try to make myself in the middle ground. Like, I support Metazoo. I just buy whatever I feel like collecting. I don't buy everything on Metazoo. Like, I haven't bought one pin club, one Revive skateboard, anything like that. I just buy stuff that I like. I haven't even bought in all the main sets. Like, I bought Kuromi Crypto Carnival again because I grew up with sanrio stuff. Well, being Asian, I had quite a few a lot of my friends and also Asian influences, like even renting VHS tapes of like Pochaco or Bad Bats Maru. Like that was my childhood. So Metazoo having collaborated with Sanrio doing the Kurami Cryptid Carnival, I thought it was a really big positive. Some people didn't like Kurami Cryptid Carnival or like the chibi and cute stuff, and that's understandable. Some people like what Pancho did before, or a lot of the darker stuff. And yeah, so we'll see where Metazoo goes next year. I'm actually really positive. I'm really bullish on this letter, but at the same time, you gotta walk the walk. You can't just walk the walk. You gotta talk. You can't just talk the talk. You gotta walk the walk. I butchered that one. Yeah, so I hope Metazoo really follows through on this letter, and us as the community and fans, and especially content creators, we have to really hold Metazoo accountable for everything that they say that they're going to do. Metazoo, I have to say, sometimes haven't really followed through on what they promised in the past, and they've also been changing a lot of like their timelines. Like I said, that's why I don't really like roadmaps. We'll see. Everything on here seems great. It answers a lot of the concerns that the Metazoo community has. We just have to keep moving forward and have faith in Metazoo. And for the haters, just keep watching Metazoo. Just see what Metazoo becomes. Maybe there'll be a resurgence of Metazoo. You never know. But let me know what everyone thinks about this Mike Waddell letter. I've read a lot of comments on other videos already, but I'd love to see the ones that you have for my video and what may be my thoughts about it. I want to hear your thoughts. I'll reply to every comment per usual, good, bad, or ugly. Unless it's like really inappropriate, then I might have to delete it, but I'll give you a 24-hour warning. But yeah, please leave a like for this video. Please subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. And as always, keep on casting, and I'll see you guys next time.